Today, we find ourselves at a very unique time. Please join us in celebrating the very unique class, the graduates of Tufshin Pei 2020. And now to our graduates. Leah Abend, Chaya Beidelman, Menucha Beidelman, Shana Chava Beidelman, Shira Ben Zaken, Mushka Boyarsky, Leah Brown, Devorah Kunin, Simcha Kunin, Esty Dorn, Mussy Dorn, Leva Farkash, Shayna Fisher, Chaya Friedman, Mushka Friedman, Adina Gordon, Mushka Garowitz, Mushka Greenbaum, Leva Greisman, Javi Garari, Chaya Habibian, Hana Khan, Chayla Kesselman, Racheli Kornfeld, Chava Kravitz, Shana Chava Levitansky, Batsheva Lipsker, Adina Minkowitz, Aviva Morvich, Leah Munitz, Yocheved Naparstik, Chana Pinson, Devorah Leah Rayburn, Devorah Ratner, Chaya Schlanger, Chaya Mushka Schmuckler, Adina Sufrin, Dina Vishetsky, Leah Weiss. Today you graduate from Bais Rebbe. You're graduating from 3 years in a most unique school that carries the Rebbe's name. It's a good time to reflect on the gifts that you've been given, the tremendous zchus and the responsibility that comes from being educated in such a special school. It's also a time to remember the tremendous love and trust that the Rebbe has in each and every one of you as you embark the next part of your life. It's a life that is going to be not only about yourself, but about giving to others, and to always remember the Rebbe's message of being Neiros Laha'ir, of influencing those around you as you find your personal shluchas in this world. I want to thank you all for being a part and contributing to Bais Rebbe this year. We'll never forget your spirit, your achdus, your singing, your learning, and we have only good memories that will lead us into the next phase together with Mashiach now.
To our dear Bais Rebbe graduates, we are so proud of you for reaching this special milestone.
This week's Parsha, Kairach, has a timely message for us as we begin the summer.
While Kairach was a successful and learned person, he lacked in the most important thing that helps us stay connected to the truth.
Kairach overlooked the value of being connected to the Nasi Hadar, the connection that grounds us, inspires us, and reminds us of who we are and what we can be.
As we prepare for Gimel Tammuz, we think about how lucky we are to have been educated in the Rebbe school.
Your connection to the Rebbe will continue to strengthen as you grow in your commitment to Torah and Chassidus.
As you start the next part of your life's journey, we wish you
successful learning,
meaningful friendships,
continued growth,
and success in our mission to bring Mashiach now.
Mazel Tov to my dear graduates of 5,780 class of 2020. You all really will hold a special place in my heart since we started at Bais Rebbe together about 3 years ago. Unfortunately, we didn't get to say a proper goodbye from the building since we left unexpectedly in March. But I have to say, girls, I am so proud of you. You transitioned beautifully to your online classes, your Zoom classes, our special Zoom classes, which I really enjoyed and I will cherish. You showed a great attitude. You had achdus, deciding things together, whether it was about yearbook or graduation trip. I was so impressed with your amazing bitachon that everything's in Hashem's hands, and you took it so well. I truly am so proud of you, and I will really miss you. I hope you will come back to the building, Eretz Hashem, next year, and say hello. I'd love to see you. I will really miss you. Hatzlacha in high school, whichever high school you choose, and Mazel Tov on your graduation.
Hi, 8th grade. Mazel Tov on your graduation. May you go Michael Achayel from strength to strength. Hatzlacha Rabba. All the best.
Mazel Tov, graduating class of 2020. I don't think anyone's ever going to forget your graduating year. You girls are a wonderful group of girls. It's been such a pleasure to teach you. And I'll tell you one thing that I've noticed about this class is your goodness and your kindness. You're so good and kind to each other and to your teacher that I really appreciated having this class in particular this year. Really enjoyed your class so much. You all learned so much, and good luck going forward. All the brachas and hatzlacha. Take care, and don't forget about your teachers. Come visit us once in a while. Okay, bye.
Hi, graduates. I just want to say that I really enjoyed teaching you all for 2 years. I saw a huge improvement from when we first started. You guys did really, really well this year, and I know you're going to do great in high school and beyond. I'm wishing you much success. Just keep working hard, and you will achieve anything you want. Once again, I'm very proud of my princesses of Hashem, and I'm really going to miss you guys a lot. I'm really going to miss you guys.
Mazel Tov, girls. I'm so excited for you. I can't believe you're graduating. I had a great time with you guys this year. You guys are so creative. I love watching how you interpret art and you go with the flow or you go out of the flow and you use your creativity. Keep doing what you guys are doing. You guys are awesome. And I also really loved watching you all interact with each other. You guys are a great group of girls. You always care for one another. And congratulations. Mazel Tov again. High school next year. Can't believe it.
Hi, graduates. Mazel Tov to all of you. I'm so happy for this class. You guys have done such an amazing job these last 2 years. And I just want to say, very proud of all of you. You're such a wonderful group of young women. I was just thinking the other day about our first day when you walked into the 8th grade classroom. I asked you if you wanted a handshake or a hug. And look how differently our school year ended. I can't even get within 6 feet of you, but if I could, I'd be giving you a hug. So I wanted to say once again, congratulations to all of you. You're an amazing class. You are bright, intelligent, wonderful. You're inquisitive, you're kind, caring, and I want to say thank you for learning with me these last 2 years. Thank you for helping me become a better teacher. I sincerely hope, and I've learned from you also, and I've thoroughly enjoyed being in this class with you. So take care. Best wishes to all of you. Stay in touch. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah to all of you. Bye-bye. Mazel Tov.
Welcome, everybody, to the one and only Bais Rebbe 5780 virtual graduation.
The Hayan Yam of today, the 29th of Sivan, talks about man's Vaidat according to Chassidus, to believe that everything is from a higher source.
Thank you to all the teachers who made our 8th grade year so exciting, meaningful, enjoyable, and most importantly, educational. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication, especially these past few weeks. All your effort in making videos, planning Zooms, and creating interactive slideshows really helped us through this challenging time. Thank you for your patience even when we all asked the same question 4 times. You really made our graduating year so enjoyable. And after being around you for a year or 2 or 3, I think we all gained so much. Thank you for everything.
To Mrs. Shapiro, one of the best teachers we've ever had. Thank you for being such an amazing and interesting teacher. You always know how to keep us engaged, whether having us draw or climbing up King David during Navi class or playing Jumbo Dreidel and Yahadis. And now online, your videos are so clear and interesting. We really appreciate that you took the time to send us all special packages, and we're going to miss you so much next year.
I'd like to take a moment to thank Mrs. Newman for everything you have done for us. You taught us how to look at everything with Avos Yisrael, Avos Hashem, and Avos HaTorah, and to find the Hashgacha Pratis in every single thing. and we'll take that forever with us wherever we go. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Lipsker, for always going out of your way to help us do everything we can to succeed. I really enjoyed your fun, creative projects and activities you did with us. Thanks for being such a great teacher. We will really miss you.
Thank you, Mrs. Greenberg. You have always been an amazing teacher. Thank you for always finding a way to make learning interesting and fun. Thank you for always taking the time to make sure all your students understand the material and taking your own time to explain the material if we didn't understand. It means a lot to us. Thank you for being there for us if we weren't feeling well or we just needed to talk. We miss you and we can't wait to say hello to you in the hallways next year when we come to visit.
Thank you, Mrs. Litvin, for training us to be thankful for everything in life and for always being optimistic. Thank you for encouraging us to face challenges and for believing in us. We will really miss you. Thank you for adding so much to our year.
Our most amazing science teacher, Mrs. Yunick. Thank you so much for all that you did for us this year. You taught us in such interesting and fun ways. Love your 8th graders of Bais Rebbe.
Mrs. Hinda Pinson, on behalf of 8th grade this year, thank you. We couldn't have done it without you. All the fundraisers and organizing so many events from A to Z you always did with a smile. All the work you put into making our year so special is truly appreciated. Thank you.
I want to thank Mrs. Boutel for being such an amazing teacher and helping us learn and grow throughout this year. I really enjoyed being in your class and especially liked how you listened to our questions carefully and answered them super clearly. You really helped prepare me for my upcoming high school years. I appreciate everything that you did for me and I'm sure going to miss you. Thank you, Mrs. Boutel.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Dorn, for making the most creative art projects. Art was definitely a highlight in our week. We will miss you.
Thank you, Ms. Mintz, for being an amazing teacher. I learned so much in your class. You made learning fun with games and projects. Now that we are online, thank you for making the transition easy for us to learn. You always go above and beyond just to make sure we are happy. History is so important and it allows us to understand our past and shape our future. I look forward to telling future generations about the history that we are living in now. Thank you again for being such a great teacher and making this year amazing.
This is for Ms. Kashani. Thank you so much, Ms. Kashani, for everything you've done for our class this past year. Thank you so much for making me want to learn more and work harder. And thank you so much for everything you have done, and we'll miss you.
I speak for all of 8th grade by saying, thank you, Ms. Bree, for a full 2 years of great math class. I will never forget all the songs and dances you taught us, and I really enjoyed spinning in your teacher chair when I behaved and get Student of the Week. I'm really going to miss your class and your teaching skills. I say goodbye to you, but I will never forget the memories 8th grade made together in your math class.
Dear Mrs. Pinson, thank you for everything that you've done for us this year. Everything was done in an organized and practical way, but at the same time it was really fun. We really learned a lot from you and really appreciate everything that you've done for us this year. We're really going to miss you. Thanks again.
Mrs. Rubens, you take such personal interest in each and every girl, whether helping out or just helping to ask how things are going. You keep the environment of our school someplace where we can have fun, but you still keep things orderly. That really takes someone special. Thank you for everything you do. I'm really going to miss you.
Mrs. Zeitz, thank you so much for everything you did for us this year. We really appreciated how much you cared for every single one of us, and we will really, really miss you. Thank you.
Thank you, Connell and Deba, our awesome middle school leaders, for always having amazing programs. When we were in school, it was always fun to come to your office and help, or just come and hang out. Even when we are stuck at home, you still make sure we have exciting baking Zooms, hachanas, and much more. We'll miss you next year.
I want to thank Mothers Association for everything they do for us. It's always a pleasant surprise when Mothers Association comes into the classroom to give everyone something special. For example, a pen or a donut on Hanukkah. Thank you so much, Mothers Association, for taking time out of your day and making everyone else's day a little bit more special.
On behalf of 8th grade Bais Rebbe's graduating class, we'd like to say a huge thank you to Ms. Achmani. You were always there for all our office needs. Coming to your office is always a pleasure, knowing that you are there to help out each and every student. We'll really miss you, Ms. Achmani.
Hi, Miss Adower. You're the best secretary ever. You're always so kind and sweet to everyone and ready to do things with a smile. You always say good morning and how are you, and I really appreciate that. I'm going to miss you so much. Bye.
We've thanked all the principals, teachers, and staff, and now it's time to thank the most important people of all, our parents. Thank you so much for everything that you've done for us, from taking us to school each morning, to going to parent-teacher conferences, and all the rest. We simply would not be here without you. Thank you.
I would like to thank our parents for making this year a special one for the students in my class and also for me. Thank you for raising us such a kind and Hasidic environment. By sending us to Bais, Rebbe, and supporting our education to the school, we have grown in many ways. Specifically, in our 8th grade years, our parents have wanted us to have the best year possible. Hashem had other plans for the year 2020, but Baruch Hashem, we are still able to graduate Bais Rebbe on a positive note with our parents' support and begin high school in the best way possible.
In this week's Parsha, Parshas Kairach, we learn about the unusual punishment of Kairach and his followers being swallowed by the earth. We learned that Moshe wanted this punishment for Kairach and his followers. Why would Moshe want them to have such a strange punishment? The answer is that Moshe wanted this out of his Avas Yisrael for everyone. Moshe knew that if they were to pass away a regular way, they wouldn't do teshuvah and get Olam Haba. But if they were to be swallowed by the earth and then be alive in the earth, they would have time to do teshuvah and get Olam Haba.
The name of this week's Parsha, Kairach, teaches us the power that we have to think, speak, and do, which is all connected. Speaking, other people know our thoughts. Doing, before we act, stop and think. Of course, we should think before we speak as well, but it is more important to think before we act, because our actions are so much harder to undo. Imagine thinking, speaking, and doing as the three lines in the letter Hey. The top and right are connected, which represents thinking and speaking. The left line is separate, which represents doing. The space in the Hey teaches us to stop before you do. The letter Hey is connected to the letters in the name Kairach, each which almost look like the letter Hey. The cup is too long, doing too much, thinking too little. The Reish stands one leg, too much thinking, no doing. The Ches, the space is missing, no thought before action. Everything we think, say, and do, remember, Hey, Hashem, and follow the lessons it teaches us.
Mashiach comes, there will be no more hunger. Everyone will live in peace and there will be no more fighting or rioting. There will be no more sickness and no more corona.
I just wanted to say that this year has been an awesome year for me. Growing up on Shluchas, I was homeschooled my entire life, and I didn't get to experience this. For me to be a part of this year has been amazing. This is my Mesiras Nefesh as a young Shlucha in Bakersfield. I will take everything that I have learned and gained this year in Bais Rebbe and carry it with me into my Shluchas and throughout the rest of my life.
Being a Shlucha in Simi Valley makes me realize how important every Jew is. It makes me happy every time I see someone doing a mitzvah, no matter how small it may be, because I know that every single mitzvah brings Mashiach closer.
COVID-19 has forced us all into a reality we are unfamiliar with. For months, schools, shuls, and many businesses were forced to shut down. As Hasidim, we are taught the importance of Hashgacha Pratis. Whatever happens is meant to serve as a lesson in our Bais Hashem. Even coronavirus brings with it important lessons. During Corona, we learned that ultimately only Hashem is in control of everything. No matter what happens, we learn to trust in Hashem. Corona has also taught us that we all have a tremendous impact on each other. Just as people can, God forbid, infect each other without even being aware, so can we inspire, elevate, and be a positive influence in each other's lives, often without our knowledge. Ironically, in time of quarantine, we've learned how truly connected we are.
We had an amazing year. Some of my highlights were the trip to the pier, the Shabbaton, and all the fundraisers. Thank you to all the staff and parents for giving us such a fantastic year.
This year was a blast for us 8th grade graduates. We had so many exciting activities and programs and went on fun trips. Some highlights that I enjoyed were the Shabbaton, the Purim Carnival, and going to the pier. As an 8th grade graduate, I gained many things from this year that will stay with me forever.
As I leave Bais Rebbe, there are so many memories I have with my classmates, teachers, and all the staff in school. Even though we ended the year unexpectedly, in a way I never thought was possible, I'm so thankful and grateful to have been a student in this school. It was truly every single person that made these moments as fun and as special as they were. So I want to thank all of you for making my years in Bais Rebbe the best they could have been.
So mal gesunden Sommer, nach friedlichen Sommer, nach jüdischen Sommer, nach chassidischer Sommer, in größten Sache jeder, betech Klal Yisrael, zum Bekabel sein Pnei, Mashiach Sitzkeinu, Besimcha, Tuv Livov, beteke von Miyad, Mann.